Cancel.
Schweezy.
Demi Lovato is using she/her pronouns again, from our friends at Uprocks, meaning we don't know them at all. In May 2021, Demi Lovato revealed she identified as non-binary and she had started using they/them pronouns. Now, though, things have changed again. Lovato has returned to using she/her pronouns. In a recent interview on the Spout podcast, host Tamara Dia noted she didn't fully understand the idea of they/them pronouns and asked Lovato for an explanation. While answering the question, Lovato revealed her new pronouns switched, saying, this is via ET, hopefully, I think that's Entertainment Tonight. So they/them is, I've actually adopted the pronouns of she/her again. So for me, I'm such a fluid person that I don't find that I am. I felt like, especially last year, my energy was balanced in my masculine and feminine energy, so that when I was faced with the choice of walking into a bathroom and it said women and men, I didn't feel like there was a bathroom for me because I didn't feel necessarily like a woman. I didn't feel like a man. I just felt like a human. And that's what they/them is about for me. It's just about like feeling human at your core. Recently, I've been feeling more feminine, and so I've adopted she/her again. But I think what's important is like nobody's perfect. Everyone messes up pronouns at some point, and especially when people are learning, it's just all about respect. The pronouns on Lovato's Instagram account are currently they/them, she/her. Although out notes that change was actually made in late April, the Spout interview is the first time Lovato has spoken publicly about the shift. Okay. I'm always like interested in shit like this, you know. I like part of me it's like learning, and part of me is just like, let's have some critical thoughts here. And I guess I have to say I'm liberal too, so you all know I don't fucking I recently had to change states again, and I had to vote in primaries, and the guy I voted for didn't win because I voted Democrat, and my mom voted on the Republican side because she didn't want this like super pedophile guy to be running again. And she's like, man, my ballot was pretty long. I was like, mine's pretty short. Mine was pretty short. I voted Democrat. So we get more into it. I see this shit, you know, and I generally have friends who identify as non-binary. They go by they/them, and I always try to respect them. And from the most part, from me being friends with them, that's the nice thing about being friends with diverse people, is that I genuinely believe that they identify as non-binary, and I'm not like, you're trying to get attention, you're doing this for bullshit, you're mentally ill, yada, yada, yada. That's it. Because, when you talk about when you talk about trans people, like actual trans people, fucking that's not what I was trying to say. We talk about trans people I know, they're born like, since I was kind of young, I've always had this kind of like weird feeling inside me that I was just, I'm supposed to be a woman, and then I had this dick hanging around, and I wasn't a big fan of it, and I wasn't a big fan of that, and I didn't have boobs, and I was like, I feel like I need to have boobs. And because I'm a guy who has boobs, and I was like, I don't feel like I need to have boobs. So I get that pain, stuff like that. So you generally like, I feel like I was born a woman, and I've been feeling this way like my entire life, but I've kind of had to like shove it down for the most part. But now I said fuck it, and I'm gonna start getting some surgeries to feel comfortable. I was like, good for you. So like it's stuff like that. You're like, I get that, and I'm like, that's fine, And some people are like, that makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, you don't have to fuck them. I feel like that's probably what you're thinking. Like, you think like you have to fuck them. You don't have to fuck them. Then you get to non-binary. It's like, it feels like, and I 100%, I say this all the time. If you put she/they in your bio, you're doing that for fucking attention. That makes no fucking sense. That, yeah, I'm a woman, but sometimes I'm not. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You can't just, I don't know, I don't get into the fluidity, the gender fluidity shit. I'm like, that sounds fucking stupid. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like you are, like, I don't know, it's just an identity thing. Like, you just can't change your fucking identity like that without years of just learning and shit like that. I don't know, it's just weird, and I don't like it. It's weird, and that's not what I'm trying to say. God damn it. What I'm trying to say is, I just feel like sometimes, I genuinely do feel this, in that I think there's a lot of people out there who genuinely are they/them. A lot of people I know personally who generally are non-binary and should identify with they/them and should live like that. But I do feel like there's a lot of people who want to identify with the non-binary people because they think it gives them attention, it makes them unique, and it makes them their personality. And that shit just fucking annoys me because it makes my actual friends who do identify as non-binary not necessarily taken seriously. So, in my mind, if you want to be non-binary just for the attention, stop that fucking shit, because it's disrespectful to a lot of people who actually need it. So, hey there, you just checked out a highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you learned something and that you are now a smarter individual. Just so you know, we have full episodes and other many highlights available now. Click here for the next best thing that you can go check out as well. And make sure you press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. That way you get updated anytime we make a new post or anytime that we make a new highlight or full episode. So thank you, honk if you love butt drugs, and stay awesome.